The biggest snow job in Washington wasn't the blizzard over this weekend. Instead, it was testimony, or should I say non-testimony, before the National Security Subcommittee of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee.
How many Syrian refugees have entered the United States in the last year?
Sorry, I didn't bring any of the refugee numbers with me.
Do you know how many Americans have traveled to Syria in the last year?
I don't have that number on me either.
So you wouldn't know how many Americans have traveled and then returned?
I don't have that number on me.
How many visa waiver program overstays are there currently in the United States?
I don't have information.
We're talking about the refugee issue and the visa waiver program issue, and you can't give us any numbers on either program?
The last information that Congress got that was reliable was 1994. Do you not see a problem with that?
I think you should receive the data as soon as it is available.
You can't give us the number of people who are on expired visas. You have staff. Can they just call DHS so we get it before the hearing's over? This should not be very difficult. We've had a number of questions about how many people are here on visa, have overstayed their visas, and we've not been able to get even a ballpark estimate about that. I would imagine somebody in this big, sprawling department has got to have some type of information in that regard. So my question to you is there a way that you can get that to us today? Can you make a phone call to do it? Can one of your staff make a phone call?
What percentage of the people leaving the country are you able to capture?
I may have that with me. I have to look. Do not have that. I'm sorry, I do not have that statistic.
You're supposed to be the expert on this. Your title is right. I mean, this should be just right off the top of your head. We're not. You're coming before Congress.
I have a feeling you're going to be back before this committee again. This issue is not going away.
These are basic questions about the functionality here.
You are the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Screening Coordination, Office of Policy, Department of Homeland Security, in front of the Oversight Committee, and you can't give us one single number to some, I think, pretty basic questions?
You got to do better than that, Ms. Parisi. I mean, this is not inspiring a lot of confidence, and I think that more questions have been raised and answered.
You don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out what was going on. Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson instructed that bureaucrat to show up before the subcommittee without answers. The chairman of that subcommittee and the full committee chairman should have asked her to remain, suspended the hearing, then sought out Speaker Paul Ryan and moved in expeditious fashion to charge that witness and Secretary Johnson with contempt of Congress. Now, you may think Congress is deserving of contempt, but not when it seeks basic answers to important questions and bureaucrats deliberately deceive by not supplying those answers. And that's the way I see it. Now, the way you see it, your comments via social media. Adam emailed in about his candidate of choice, writing, "I hope Ted Cruz is our next president, but so many people are under Trump's spell." Well, we'll see about that. A lot of folks like Trump. What do you have to say? Love to hear from you. Send me your comments at newsmaxtv.com/comments. That'll do it for this Monday night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Meantime, for those you see and those you don't, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.